Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this graphic that they took 2 hours to trace off this cat. And you can see it's a bitmap effect by the box. So I just traced it to see if I could do anything differently than they're doing. And no. And for the one I'm doing this for, the other two files you sent me, I don't think Corel can do any help for that to make them single. Now this is different. You know what? Let me take that away and that away. Well, I'm hitting the calculator button. This one is different because it's got a fill. So I'm going to take away all the fill. And I'm going to add a red outline. Well, okay, the outline is 8 points, so I'm going to make it a hairline. So that's his trace. The only thing that you need to do for the one I'm doing it for is this right here. You started and stopped in a different spot. Now, one thing we can do for something like this, and it won't always work. Let's get these out of here. Let's group this together. And let's hit P and put it center of the page. Let's make our page 20 by 20, which doesn't matter. And if we're going to work on this, and you could have done it for that and save some time, why don't we just work on half of it? And you need to, maybe you've got it set on that color. I don't know. And I'm going to look at which, and also drawing hairline. I don't really know which side's better. This side has a leak right there. So what I'm going to do, matter of fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to set my nudge factor and set your duplicate distance on 0, 0. I'm going to set my duplicate distance on 10, and I'm going to move that out of the way. Then I'm going to take my virtual segment delete key, and I'm just going to delete this side. That way, we only have to work. We're going to go twice as fast. So I can do two things with the shape tool. Okay, if you can't ever select on it, it's because it's a group, because I grouped it. Well, pick it with your pick tool. Go up to group, and ungroup all, might as well. And you could do one of two things. You could take this node and just move it. But you might have changed that, but I don't think we did. You still need to join it. So let's do this. Let's take that one, and let's shift select this one, and then select both of them. And then go up to Windows, Dockers, and Join Curves. And just, so now that's a curve. Now you can, well, that might change our graphic right there, but what I'm going to do is take the smoothing tool, as long as, well, it's either real little or too big. There we go. And I'm gonna go and save that for right now. I'm gonna make my smoothing tool 1 inch bigger. As long as you've got separate lines, you know, and I don't know how that's going to affect. This man's in the neon light business, and I'm only doing, you know, even though my nib is bigger than it should be, I'm not messing with this line because that line is separate. So when I was smoothing this line, I could run across that line, but I wasn't selecting that line. Now I can select this line. And I don't know how that is going to work with that cross section or I don't know anything about the neon light business. Well, I do know something is cool. And I don't know, is that going to be connected? And then select, you know, I don't want it too rigid. Then we need to take this line and figure out what we're going to do here. Um, you know, do we want to do this? And do they need to be, you know, there's really no way to join stuff like that. So let's just leave that. When we smooth it, it might come apart. So all I'm doing is, now see, like right there, do we want that line? But let's go ahead and smooth a couple of things. When you click on it, you'll see the nodes. And that's a circle there, so that's fine. He must have drawn that with the circle tool. Let's take I don't know, you know, these lines can't really be joined. So we could do that right there, and I would think you'd want them at least touching. And then I don't know that you'd want that or not. I'm taking it out. There's like a loose line right there. Take it out with the shape tool. And since he wants vector artwork, I'm going to think he wants this all in a hairline. You know, like right there, just click on it. Okay, these are two lines. Do we want two lines? And you could have drawn this with, let's look at that closer, when you were drawing it. See, you got a little bitty line there. And a little, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift select that line and join these two first. And then I'm going to shift select that line and join these two. So at least it's joined. And then when we take the shape tool, the smoothing tool, and this, if you're going to do something, this would be a great one to make a hotkey to teeter-totter between the two. And then, you know, go on the outside. Okay, I didn't have it selected. Well, those aren't joined. And I don't know if they need to be joined. See, this, if I was going to do this, I would already have a hotkey. And if you need help. So I'm going to select that one, shift select that one. You can join two lines that are at an angle. You just can't join a line at a, like a T-bone. See, those aren't joined there. And maybe they don't have to be joined, but I would think they would have to be. So I'm going to select that one, shift select that one, and then join them. So now it's all one line. And, you know, does this need to be joined? So see, that will not join most likely because it's not real. Well, we need to at least get it. You know what? Let's take away that node. Let's look how close the node is. Let's add a node right there on that one. You grab put that up to a node. Thought I put another one right. Okay, let me tell you what, let's do this. Let's grab our line, move it out of the way. Let's double click a node right there. Okay. I don't think it's going to work. No, it isn't going to join. It's like almost like the T-bone effect. But I've got it pretty smooth. I'm leaving that part right here that was, you know, the whiskers are good. So if that's satisfactory, what I would do is, let's take away our line. And we're going to have some gaps. I'm going to go ahead and group it, Control G, Control D. Get this two-sided arrow right there. And really, you want a gap between that cat's face. You don't want to get not. Now, once you did this, you can still, well, I've got it grouped, so I've got to ungroup it. You can still, I don't guess I did the bottom jaw. See, so now we can shift select this one and we can join that, because that was the two that we had that we split. Smoothing tool, grab that, and you could smooth out that. I would be, the only thing I'm questioning is, here you got an intersection of lines. Does that matter? That would be my next question. And these lines aren't touching, and there's my separation. So that's not so hard. We can let me take my gap and make it, let's just kind of prove a point. These lines are just really 0.01 apart. So we can go, see, I'm at 0.01, let's go 0.02. And let's see if this works. Let's grab the shape tool, select that, shift select that, select them all. And look at that. Now it added another node that you could actually take apart. Now, where was that other break? Do we want this? Or do we want that separate for the sign? This is further apart. Shift select both. Nope, it's too far apart. But you could literally do that. Now, I mean, that's the question I have. Do we want that line touching that line? For the neon effect, or is that going to be all one light? I'm going to go ahead and have them touch. Now this, let's see if this works. Parallel dimension tool. See, we're at 0.03. Let's try it. Let's go 0.04. And I'd like to see how it's going to close it up anyway. It's probably going to put a bar between it. Yeah, well, that's perfect. Then you could always take away a couple of nodes and have a cleaner line. But see, there's no way to do that on a side. And I didn't do a great job of cleaning up all of it. And you got little pieces of line everywhere. And one way to kind of do that, I would make a copy of this after you're done and make it blue and make it 4 points, 8 points, and look for those little specks, because now those little specks will be bigger, like right there. And then you can take your shape tool, is the safest way. See, that's just one node that could cause your problems. That looks pretty good. Somehow I got rid of his mouth. I don't know how that happened. I must have cleaned that up, but you'll get the idea. And do you want, let's look at the original drawing. Yeah, see, those are connected here and not there. See, and we got round lines, but you're not going to really need that for what you're doing. So I just don't understand how we're going to connect that. But that looks pretty good, and it's symmetrical. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. But for the other two, the other files you sent me, I don't see any way to do it differently or fast. Thank you for watching.